Welcome to intenSati at noon, your very first day of daily live intenSati here with Patricia Moreno and a bunch of her leaders coming to you straight from our homes into your homes to give you an intenSati workout for your mind, your body, and your spirit. So before we start talking, I want to show you what today's workout is going to look like. This is what it's going to look like. I surrender my fear and faith reappears. I set myself free from all anxiety. Are you ready? That's what we're doing today. It's one of my favorite series that we learned a while ago, but it's feeling so pertinent right now, and it's feeling exactly like what I need and the medicine that I need to give to myself, and therefore I want to share it with you. And I want to start by saying the reason that we're doing these live workouts every single day is because we know that many of you are at home, just like me, just like everyone we're seeing online who is choosing to be home or has to be home. And I live in New York City, I live in Soho, and this is it. This is pretty much the whole apartment, what you see here. I'm in this tiny room, this tiny apartment with my fiance, and everything happens in this space right now because this is where we are. So I know that whatever I fill this space with is what I live with. So if I'm filling this space with fear and anger and judgment and worry, it's not going anywhere but here, inside me, to my fiance, in between us, in our conversations, in our daily life. And what I fill this space with is what I fill this space with, and what we fill this space with. So I'm feeling really conscious these days as I'm in this tiny space, literally and metaphorically, of not knowing what's next, not knowing where I can go, not knowing when I'll be able to spend time with people or meet new people or try something new, feeling a little bit stagnant physically, but really trying to move that internally and emotionally. And trying to fill this space that I live in with love and joy and light and energy, and not getting too bogged down by the fear. Because I don't know about you, when I reach for my phone or I turn on the TV, or even when I walk down the streets, the few minutes or hours that I'm outside during the day, we're all talking about coronavirus, and we're all worried, and we're all scared, and there's so much fear, and the fear itself is contagious, and I'm feeling it, and I'm feeling myself getting caught up in the fear spiral. But I want to break it, and I know how to break it, and I know that it's moving my mind, my body, and my heart in sync here with intenSati with you, that I can break that. And yesterday I was on a call with a group of amazing women who were supposed to all be together in Austin, Texas right now, but we're all home, so we're meeting digitally. And we were asked the question, remember a time when you were feeling like you had a challenge that was insurmountable, but you came over it and you were resilient. And what happened to you in that moment? Or what can you pull from that lesson that you learned that's maybe something you've forgotten, a superpower that you've forgotten that you had in that moment? And I thought back to a time over 10 years ago when I was at Peace Corps in Benin, West Africa, and one of my friends there passed away. And I also at that time felt isolated, alone. I didn't speak the language yet. I was in my own village without electricity or running water or any other Americans. I'd just been there for about half a year. And I remember feeling this mixture of intense fear and worry and not knowing what's going to happen next, not knowing where to go. But at the same time, I had faith. I had faith, I had hope, and I had real clarity as to why I was there. And I chose in that moment not to leave. And looking back, I think if I were to think about it now, it would be a long thought process. But in that moment, it was clear to me. I'm not leaving. I'm here for a reason. I'm grieving my friend, and I'm continuing on this path. And I felt so clear, and I had faith. And when I was telling this story, I realized that that is a superhero that I have, a superpower that I have forgotten right now. I'm not finding myself living in faith right now, and I'm consciously calling it up because I know that I have the power to choose. I know that I don't have to live in fear just because there's fear around me. And so today I'm choosing faith, and I'm choosing faith that this all works out. And even though every study out there says it's going to get worse before it gets better, I'm choosing the faith that it's getting better. And every way that it can get better, it is getting better. And I'm going to affirm that today, and I'm going to invite you to affirm that today. And we're going to use intenSati to uplift ourselves and move ourselves into faith, hope, and joy by choice alone, not waiting for the external circumstances to tell us it's time. Now you can feel joyful. We're doing it today. We're doing it right now, and we're doing it on purpose. So clap your hands and say, yes, yes. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs, shake out your ponytail. Ooh, I heard some like creaks happening there. So shake it all out, shake it all out, shake it all out. Thank you everyone who's joining live. We've got 36 people on live, so many more people on replay. Thank you for joining. Stand up straight, feet planted on the ground. Take a deep breath in, take your shoulders up, back, and down. Take another deep breath into your heart so that your chest opens and your heart opens. And exhale. And feel yourself rooted where you are, home. Wherever you are now, you're home. I think a lot of us are home. If at any time you can't hear the music, please tell me. I'll pump up the volume. For now, take one more deep breath in. Exhale, and take your arms up by your side and let them meet above your head. And let the hands meet like this. And in this pose of responsibility, mentally affirm, today I'm taking responsibility for my life. I'm no longer living like a victim, like a leaf in the wind being swayed left and right to where the media, where society, or anyone else tells me to go. I'm taking responsibility. Can I control what happens? That's a no. But can I take responsibility for the way I act, react, and interact? That's a yes. Take your hands to your third eye in the middle of your forehead and mentally affirm, today I'm taking responsibility for my thoughts. I know without a shadow of a doubt how powerful my thoughts are, and I know that they can shape this very day. And therefore, I'm going to consciously choose the thoughts that I hold close to my heart. And when thoughts of fear or worry come into my head, I acknowledge them and I let them pass. And then I consciously create new thoughts. I'm full of faith. My faith is reappearing. I'm setting myself free. I'm taking responsibility for my thoughts. Move your hands to your heart center. Push your thumbs into your chest and feel your heart beating in this moment. Get connected to the beat of your heart. And mentally affirm, today I'm taking responsibility for my attitude. The way that I show up matters. Who I am matters. And who I'm being in each moment is a choice. And today I'm choosing an attitude of faith. And when I start to feel like I'm living from fear, I'm flipping the switch and I'm calling up faith. Bend your knees, take your hands down towards the ground to look like this. Back straight, knees bent. And mentally affirm, today I'm taking responsibility for my actions. The very next step that I take is going to be a step that I choose. And I'm going to walk the path in the direction of where I want to go. And if I veer off path, it's okay because I know how to get myself back on. So I'm taking responsibility for what I think, what I say, and what I do. Yes, yes. Let's put those together in a flow. We go up, two, head, heart, floor. Up, two, head, heart, floor. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. Now we say, every day in a very true way, I co-create my reality. Say it with me. Every day in a very true way, I co-create my reality. Every day in a very true way, I co-create my reality. Just think it. Breathe in and out. Now step to the right, arms go up for two and down for two. Four singles, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, 2, down, 2. 4 singles, 4, 3, 2, 1. As above, so is below. This is what I know. Let's say it. As above, so is below. This is what I know. As above, so is below. This is what I know. Give me a virtual high five. Shake it out. Let's get into it. So start with a little back and forth. Invite the ponytail. Head to toe. Bring energy into the body. Toes are moving. Hips are moving where so much of our emotion is stored. Arms, neck, head, and shake it out. Start to fill your space with what you choose. And if the fear comes in at any point, remember this moment where you had the ability to choose and choose again. And so we surrender the fear. We surrender. Whatever's inside is reflected in the way we act, react, and interact. So let's take charge of this inner world and surrender the fear. If you're ready, let's go. Up and down. So start by having your hands meet above the head and come out to the side. Surrender. Surrender. You can start to make it bigger. Arms up and down. Flip your hair over. Surrendering like you're gathering all that you want to surrender and you're letting it go as you surrender down. Surrender. Are you doing it? I bet you are. I surrender my fear. I surrender my fear. Repeat after me. I surrender my fear. You got it? I surrender my fear. Again, I surrender my fear. We surrender our fear. Keep it going. Surrendering fear. We surrender our fear. I surrender my fear. I surrender my fear. Now just think it. Make it as big as you can. Fully flipping over. Fully reaching up. Surrendering. Feel that real push out of your body. Surrendering. Surrendering. Not fighting, not forcing, not holding. Surrendering. Are you with me? Surrender the fear. I surrender my fear. I surrender my fear so that faith can appear. Let's do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. New move. Step front and back. Front, front, back, back. Front, front, back, back. You got it. This is where we start. Front and back. Let's add the arms. Up and in. As we're stepping forwards, our arms are coming up to a V. For a V for victory. Claiming victory before we've even crossed the finish line. Saying that we know when we activate these powers from within, our thoughts, our words, and our actions, that we're in control and that victory is imminent. Victory. This is a victory step. Victory. So we say, my faith reappears. Can you say it? My faith reappears. You got it. Our faith reappears. Just like magic, our faith reappears. Hi, Livy.
Hi.
My faith reappears. My faith reappears. When I surrender my fear, my faith reappears. Say it, Livy. My faith reappears.
My faith reappears.
Yes. My faith reappears.
My faith reappears.
When Livy speaks, you speak. Repeat after me. My faith reappears.
My faith reappears.
My faith reappears.
My faith reappears.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Back to surrender. Up and down. V-step. Front and back. Those two moves together. Surrender. V-step. Shake it out. So we're going to do 8 counts of surrender, 8 counts of V-step, back to back. You got it?
Yep.
Let's go. I surrender my fear.
I surrender my fear.
And faith reappears.
And faith
Yes,
reappears.
yes. I surrender my fear.
I surrender my fear.
And faith reappears.
And faith
Two more times.
reappears.
We surrender our fear.
We surrender our fear.
And faith reappears.
And faith
One more
reappears.
time. We surrender our fear.
We surrender our fear.
And faith reappears.
And faith reappears.
Meet me here. One arm on top of the other. This arm up and down. It's up. It's down. So the top arm is pulling back in a block. The bottom arm pulling back to the side. This is called discipline. This is a block. Livy's got it. It's called discipline. Discipline of the mind, discipline of the tongue, discipline of the body. Want to speed it up? Let's go. So this is discipline. Pull it and block. We're going to add the second side. I'll count you. We're going to alternate. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Alternate. Down, down. This is discipline on both sides. Your foot can be stepping. It can be more of a jump. Head to toe again. Head to toe activation. Head to toe energy. Head to toe faith. Head to toe discipline. You in, Livy?
Yes, yes.
You in? Woo! I think I heard a yes. Now get low in the middle. See if you can make this as full out as you can. A level 10 just for you. For no one else. A 10. What does a 10 look like for you? Full extension. Full energy. I set myself free.
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 So really pull this move back with all the conviction of breaking through chains, of freeing yourself, no longer living in fear, no longer waiting to feel faith. Calling it up now. Powerful. Discipline. You got this. Let's say it again. I set myself free.
I set myself free.
I set myself free.
I set myself free.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4. New move. Arms look similar, except we keep them up. And the legs, alternate, bring them up. The arm that goes out full, that leg comes up. Pull, 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 pull. You can stay with your feet on the ground. You can tap your feet, or you can do the full extension. Feet up. This is self-control. I set myself free.
I set myself free
From all anxiety.
from all anxiety.
Did I say some? Did I say a little? All. You have the power to free yourself from all anxiety. Even when it feels like it's out of your control, it's actually right in it. I set myself free
I set myself free
from all anxiety.
from all anxiety.
From all anxiety.
From all anxiety.
I am free. I am free.
I am free. I am free.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Back down to discipline. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Self-control. Discipline. I set myself free
I set myself free
from all anxiety.
from
You
all
got
anxiety.
this. I set myself free
I set myself free
from all anxiety.
from
Give
all
yourself
anxiety.
permission to set myself free
Set myself free
from all anxiety.
from all anxiety.
One more time, just think it. Pull. And up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Surrender. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. V-step. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Discipline. 8. Hold up to self-control. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Surrender. I surrender my fear.
I surrender my fear
And faith reappears.
and faith reappears.
I set myself free
I set myself free
from all anxiety.
from all
Again.
anxiety.
I surrender my fear
I surrender my fear
and faith reappears.
and faith reappears.
I set myself free
I set myself free
from all anxiety.
from all anxiety.
Pull out. I surrender my
I
fear
surrender my fear
And faith reappears.
And faith reappears.
I set myself free.
I set myself free
From all anxiety.
from
2
all
more times,
anxiety.
full out. I surrender my
I
fear.
surrender my fear.
And faith reappears.
And faith
Yes, yes.
reappears.
I set myself free
I set myself free
from all anxiety.
from all anxiety.
One more time. I surrender my
I
fear.
surrender.
Level
my
10.
fear.
And faith reappears.
And faith
Yes, it does.
reappears.
I set myself free.
I set myself
You're free from all anxiety.
from all anxiety.
Hands at your heart. Pump out. Catch your breath. You surrender your fear. Surrender. Breathe in and out. Grab some water if you need it. Even keep a one-handed desire going while you're drinking. Then meet us back here. Legs slightly bent at the knee. Hands creating a tunnel from the heart. And push out. Not a little bit, but full extension from the heart. Straight out. Desire. Now take it to the side. Push from the heart. Back to center. Push. From the heart, what's in your heart? And what can you share? This side. You've got it. Let's go back to the middle. 8 counts. 8. This side. 8. And center. And as you're pushing, think about what you're filling your space with. Front. What do you want to fill your space with? Side. Your home, your heart, front, the environment, the universe, side. Meet me in the front and stay here. Focus on what you're filling your space with. This room, this space in between you and I, in between you and your neighbor, in between you and the farthest living being speck of something out in the universe. You get to choose what that space is filled with, and it comes from here. So you got 30 more seconds to just dance it out fully. Smile on your face, feeling faith, feeling joy, feeling hope, knowing that you created it in this moment. No one gave you permission, no one gave you an invitation. You created it. You created faith from your heart. You surrendered your fear, faith appeared. And if it happened now, it can happen again. And you can do it on purpose. So start to slow that down. Let your hands find your heart. And check back in with your heart that we checked in with at the beginning. Is she louder? Is she faster? Have you caught her attention? Close your eyes and feel the heartbeat under your hand. And as sweat trickles down your face and a light smile comes across your lips, bring to mind someone you love. Someone who the mere mention of their name brings a flutter to your heart and a smile to your face. Maybe it's a kid or a pet, a loved one, a dear friend. Feel in your heart what it feels like to be in the presence of that person. Even if it's just a mental image of their face, how does it feel? How does it change the tingling of your cells? How does it change the physiology of your body? How might it change the electromagnetic force around you? And let your heart be filled with compassion and joy and gratitude and love for this person who's so easy to love. And then give yourself a little credit for being able to activate that feeling on thought alone. Your words create worlds. And what you think in your head has more of an effect than you know. Maybe you do know. Let's have a physical experience of what a thought of love can do. How love can heal. And as you feel that warmth in your heart, imagine that a bright white light is growing within your chest and your heart, and it's pure love. And as you're breathing in and out at your own pace, that light expands, and your whole body starts to glow from the inside out. And before you know it, this room that you've been filling with whatever you've been filling it with is now filled with this light of love. And it keeps expanding to reach the neighbors and the coffee shops, in the gyms and the studios and the grocery stores that you haven't been in for a few days. But the way that you feel and the way that you think still affects the greater consciousness and those people that you don't even see. And let that light envelop your city, your state, your country. Let it hit the borders and blast through them. And our entire globe is enveloped in love. And think of the farthest place out you could ever imagine in the universe, and know that this light is going beyond that. And this love was created in your heart. And we're learning now how the actions of someone across the world can touch us in our very home. And you better believe that we can touch someone across the globe from our room alone, from our hearts alone. So let that light come back to you, back into our atmosphere, back through the oceans, crossing those borders again, coming closer into your state, town, block, home, room, body, and into your heart. And you get to carry this light with you. And though it is now the size of your heart in dimension, it is the size of the universe in volume, and all of that love exists in you. And all that you can create from this place of love, this place of faith, and the joy that you've created today. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope that no matter what, despite any circumstances, you can have faith appear. You can have freedom show up in your life. And remember that you have these tools, and you can come back here anytime you want and do this or the, 500 other videos we have on this channel, not to mention every single day at noon, a live workout with a different leader. Tomorrow, the one and only Patricia Moreno is teaching at noon, and today and every day at 3:33 p.m., Patricia is going live on Facebook for not a workout, but a conversation. So if you're looking for some tools, some practices, some stories, and you want to share your own experiences, come to Facebook, Patricia Moreno Live, 3:33 p.m., a time you won't forget, every single day, noon and 3:33. You've got us, we've got you. We're grateful for you. We love you. Let faith reappear, and have the best day ever. I'm just gonna stay here because I don't know how to. How do you think you get out?
I don't know. Hi guys.
If we could just hang out for a while.
No, oh, hi people.
Should I press that?
I guess so.
Okay, bye.